Hello, my name's Katie Brindle. Welcome back to my YouTube channel. So today I want to talk to you about 5 groundbreaking techniques that will make a massive difference to your energy levels. I think lack of energy is probably the biggest thing that comes up in my clinic over and over again, where most of us are feeling absolutely exhausted and are dragging ourselves around from one end of the day to the other. So what techniques can we apply that are going to make a big difference to how we feel? Well, in today's episode, I'm going to talk to you about 5 simple techniques that you can incorporate into your everyday life that will make a massive difference to your energy levels. So let's start with ear massage. Now, this might sound like a bit of a strange thing to do, but I'm all about practicalities. And the easy thing about ear massage is all you need are your fingers and thumb and your ears. And given that we're wandering around with our ears on ourselves all the time, it makes it quite a practical thing to do. Now, interestingly about the ears is that all of the acupuncture points all over the body that stimulate our energy, and indeed all of the exit points are relating to the organs themselves, all appear in the auricular area of the body, and they all have a direct impact on how you feel everywhere else. So, to massage your ears, you simply take your index and thumb, and then you just simply start to rub up and down the ear like so, stimulating all of these hundreds of points and access areas through the ear itself. It's quite a simple thing to do. It's actually something that often I'll do sort of just watching Netflix or just sort of waiting, if I'm faffing around waiting for my children to get ready, and rather than getting irritated and telling them to hurry up, I just use that minute of time to just indulge my body in a little bit of ear stimulation. That's the first one. And then the second is you take your 2 fingers and you just rub up and down here. You've got acupuncture points at the front and you've got acupuncture points at the back. And immediately this will start to invigorate the energy systems inside the body. So simple, and yet there it is. Next up is tapping and shaking. So tapping and shaking is a very, very simple technique that I've already shown you on my YouTube, but here I'm going to use it more for energy. So when we tap and shake, this is what we do. Stand up. And simply shake the body. This is again very, very simple to do because all you're doing when you're shaking the body is invigorating blood flow and circulation and waking the body up. You'll feel just after 10 or 15 seconds of shaking that you're going to start to feel better. Now, tapping, last time I showed you, was using the Hayo'u tapper, but you can also, for even quicker effect, just use a loosely clenched fist like this and just tap around the digestive system, tap on the sides of the body. This is a very important spleen point. Tap just where your palms would meet the top of your legs. This is a very important gallbladder point. And generally tap over the chest, immediately invigorating breath. Tap over the heart. If you have boobs like me, you can just go in with a little pincer movement like this and just tap between the chest. Here you're hitting the thymus. And then for extra measure, tap down the inside of the arms and up the outside like this. If you find that you get shoulder pain, a very simple tapping technique, rather than massaging like this, that often doesn't really do anything, to just drum the area instead is far more invigorating and much, much better at inducing that all-important circulation. Then you can finish your tapping by simply going down the outside of the legs and up the inside like this. Et voila. Right, next up is a very simple technique called foot bathing. Now, foot bathing is incredibly beneficial, and yet no one really realizes how brilliant it is. It's very old-fashioned, and in fact was a very, very simple way that people before we had bathrooms would look after their health. Now, when you're foot bathing, simply take a plastic washing up tub, or indeed just stick your feet under the tap if you're able to do that, and just wash your feet in that lovely warm water. Well, the reason why this is so important is that you have all of these amazing reflex points all over your feet, and if you wash them, you're adding water energy into the practice, therefore helping the body to detoxify and stimulate all of the reflex points at the same time. That is a very, very simple thing that you can do each evening. You're normally in your bathroom anyway, normally taking off makeup, brushing our teeth, sort of getting our ablutions and ready for bed. Adding foot bathing into your diary at that point in time is an unbelievably healthy thing to do, and you will feel the benefits straight away. The next brilliant technique is scalp combing. Now, scalp combing does require a comb. So here is the Hayo'u jade comb, which has been designed for this purpose. Here it is here. Now this comb has been designed from Zhujiang jade, which is one of the best quality jades from northeast China. And what we're doing when we're scalp combing is we're releasing a whole load of stagnant energy that can often get caught up in the channels that orbit and circulate all over the head of the body. Now, interestingly, every single organ and every single channel of the body will have a relationship either directly or indirectly with areas of the scalp. So combing the entire scalp will massively invigorate your energy levels, leaving you feeling this all-important sensation of relaxed yet energized. So you simply take the comb, start at the front of the hair, and just simply munch back like a kind of caterpillar, just working its way over the channels of the hair. Often when you do this practice, you find yourself wanting to take a massive breath in, which I just did then, because the body's already starting to shift the stagnation. Now, head combing is used for energy, but it's also fantastic for itchy or dry scalps, for bad hair, thinning hair, headaches, migraines, dementia, memory loss, all sorts of things to do with the head itself. The other wonderful thing about head combing is it's also a brilliant beauty technique, because often when we're applying gua sha to our skin, what we're doing is we're finishing where the hairline starts, but actually the channels of the body and the fascia go beyond the edge of the face and go into the head itself. So by working on the head, you are in turn lifting what's going on the face as well. So this is a really, really good technique to do. I find myself head combing, again, a bit like my ear massaging. I find this is quite a useful thing to do when I'm sitting in front of the telly or just sort of got that sort of gaps in my day. The optimum time to do it, of course, is at night before you go to bed, or indeed first thing in the morning. But I'm all for practicalities and multitasking. So if you've got a window of time in your day when you're relaxing, get your comb out, because your body will thank you for it. Now, the final life-changing practice which I'd love to bring you today is something called Qigong. Now, Qigong means life force practice, i.e. it's all about bringing life force into the body and practicing moving it around so that it meets and hits every single one of the 3 trillion cells inside your body which are doing their jobs and resonating right now. Now, Qigong has got thousands of moves. There are so many, and indeed we have an entire platform called Hayo'u Fit dedicated to teaching this wonderful art to you. It's also been called Taoist yoga, so it's got a very, very similar origin to yoga practices, but it's not entirely the same. But for the sake of today's YouTube, let me just teach you a really simple exercise which I practice every single day and absolutely love. And this is called the swimming dragon. So with the swimming dragon, you don't need anything at all other than a tiny amount of space where you can stand up, like this. And then you have your feet slightly shoulder width apart, and breathe in and reach round with your arms like so. Hands into prayer. Place the hands in front of your heart. Draw the tummy in gently, and then move to the side with your arms so that you're creating a spiral, twisting one way with the arms and the other way with your bum. And slowly swim your dragon down. Now you will find, depending on your level of ability, you may find that you're only able to swim at this level, or you may indeed be able to go all the way down to the ground. Stretching out, breathing in, and stretching it back up. Now what this exercise is doing is mirroring these helix structures that sit within every single cell of your body. And as you invigorate them and harmonize them and bring them back to life, your body will feel more energized, and you will feel stronger on the inside, and you will appear more sculpted and strong on the outside. So there are 5 life-changing techniques to give you huge energy. I hope you've enjoyed my YouTube today. If you feel that anyone that you know and love would benefit from these thousands of year-old techniques, do please forward this on to them and subscribe and follow me today, because there will be more to follow. Enjoy.